We're cheering in the back.
We'll do. So it's going to be a great video, seeing how we have the World Cup on, so this should be fun. So we're going to show, and we got Herman going on. Can you cut out
I broke his jaw.
All right, fair enough. All right. So for our purposes, normally you would palpate in front, okay? I'm palpating to the side, a little posterior, just for you guys can see, okay? But normally you're also going to be right in front. So we always find our easiest landmark, and we're going to use that as a reference point. Our easiest landmark is going to be acromion. Okay, very easy to find. Very similar to anterior superior iliac spine at the pelvis. Comes out, easy to palpate around. Okay, so we can get right here, and we can be on our acromion process. All right. From here, I'm actually going to follow the acromion on the anterior. You can actually feel it, and we're just going to follow all the way down the clavicle. We're going to appreciate the bend and the natural curve of the clavicle. It'll come back down all the way, and you can feel it'll go and terminate right here at the sternum. Okay, so we can get the entire length of the clavicle. It should have a natural bend to it. Agreed? And now we're in here and here. You can actually have a rotate to the left. Oh, there's sternocleidomastoid, just to make sure that she still has one. That's good to know. And you can come back and come all the way back up to acromion. Question? Everyone with me? From here, I'm going to have actually turn and face that way. So I'm keeping my fingers on acromion, and you guys are going to want to come around to the back over here. And from here, I'm just going to follow the acromion. It's a relatively large bone in prominence, and I can just follow, roll my fingers posteriorly, and now I'm on the spine of the scapula. I'm just following the spine of the scapula all the way, and you'll feel the termination of that at the medial border of the scapula. All I've really done is just been following the bony landmarks. Okay, I really haven't done anything spectacular. And you'll feel the difference. You can actually see where I am right now. There's her medial border, vertebral border scapula. All right? I walk a little bit superiorly. I can get up in here. I know she has trapezius. She has just a little bit of rhomboid. I can get all the way up here to the superior angle. And I can imagine we'll invade her scapulae right there. So I'm way up here on superior angle. I can work down that medial border, work down that medial border all the way down, and I can get to the inferior angle. If you lose it in the muscle mass, because you start, easy, not yet, you start picking up latissimus dorsi, you pick up the rhomboids, if you start to lose it, you can have them passively chicken wing, and that happens. Not really, that should never happen, okay? Most people's shoulders don't look like a stegosaurus, Jurassic World promo. All right, but if she were to rotate a little bit, for those of you at home, you can see that's not.
It looks like her elbow.
It really does. All right. So what is she showing us? She's showing us the medial border. She's showing us an inferior angle, and because she's very nice, she's actually showing us how to laugh. She is actually showing us subscapular fossa. All right, so I'm actually in between the thorax and her scapulae. Right? Again, this is not a true joint. There's no ligaments holding it in place. That's why I can really get up and underneath, and I can get way up in here. And this subscapular release, if you've never had it done, it actually feels like $1,000,000.
It feels awesome.
You get a lot of adhesions built up here, and if you can just kind of come up, you can actually move the scapula down, and it actually feels pretty good. But I'm like, yeah. Stop making that face. It's a real person here.
But that's an accurate face to make.
So inferior angle, superior angle, medial border. Agreed? If I have it now come and relax and flop back into what I would consider normal, I can actually now follow the scapulae all the way up on the lateral border, the axial border, and I can get way up in there, and that's the infraglenoid tubercle, and I can feel her triceps brachii. That makes sense? So all we did, we started here, appreciate the anterior, and then we just walked our way around. It's kind of shaped like Africa, we went around the Cape of Good Hope on the bottom and came back up the other side. Right? Go back to the spine of the scapula. We roll our fingers down here. This is infraspinous fossa. What muscle do you think is there? Infraspinatus. So if she externally rotates her arm, I can feel infraspinatus firing. Good? I come back to spinous scapulae. I roll my fingers on top. Supraspinous fossa, or muscle. So she abducts. I can feel supraspinatus, or she can hit me, even when it's fine. Questions on sort of bony landmarks and some of the fossas, etc. There's really not a ton, and they're actually very easy to find. They're prominent, and you can palpate them all. So this actually makes the scapula and the shoulder fairly easy to go through. All right, but we're going to do it together. All right, questions? Okay, make sure you switch